Remaining part of this one procurement sourcing, supplier qualification management, supplier portal, and SSP.
Okay,
44 slides are there. We'll see how much
that's
we
okay.
can
Let's
cover.
finish. There is no problem if it's taking more time. Please
Okay,
continue.
okay, sure. Yesterday we have covered on the earlier topics related to purchasing as well as on supplier model. Today we'll go through the sourcing part. So as part of 25C, on sourcing, the first one which I just wanted to highlight is on manage all supplier responses. So this is mainly a kind of a workbench where you can access or view all the supplier responses. So as a category manager, you can have this workbench where you can view and manage all the supplier responses. And this whatever you see it over here, the supplier responses, it will have all the details on top with the total number, how much is active, what is the surrogate, means or whatever the surrogate draft and the pending award. And along with that, you have the details of those responses as well. And one of the features is that you can download these responses as well. And as part of the process, against each of those, you can click on actions and mainly work on those as well. So you can take those relevant actions on responses based on the statuses as well. So this is one of the functionality which came in as part of the Redwood. Similar to the supplier responses, we have the negotiation workbench also, which is being created as part of the Redwood. You have this one manage and negotiations UI will be there. In that, it will provide a workbench where you can easily review as well as take actions on the negotiations as well. So similarly, as mentioned for the supplier responses, on top you will see all the summary level information, and below you will be able to see the individual details relevant to those negotiations. And even the search criteria as being modified, which takes into account a few filters as well as keywords, which mainly allows for the quick search search functionality. So these are the things which is mainly there on the negotiation. So all these are on the Redwood UI. Then we have on the sourcing, we have the sourcing landing page is mainly there. So here also, when you go to the sourcing page, once you click on, just similar to our responsive self-service procurement, once you enable the Redwood, you have sourcing with a new in bracket, which will be there. That will be supporting the Redwood functionality. When you click on that, it will welcome you to this landing page. And this landing page also gives you some of those details related to the recent negotiations as well as those negotiation award amount as well as savings. So those kinds of information will be represented as part of the workbench. Sorry. From the landing page itself, similar to the ones which I have mentioned, from the landing page itself, you have those action criteria will be there from where you can go in and perform the respective actions from there. Other than that, whatever you see it over here as part of the landing page, you can customize those layouts as well using this edit page layout. As highlighted for most of the most of the functionalities are relevant to the report, so they have moved all the report notifications to the Redwood theme. So the first one on the sourcing part is mainly the disqualify responses FII notification. So whenever the supplier responses which are being disqualified, those FII notification which is sent to the supplier contact who has submitted those responses, the notification will be in the Redwood theme now. So this is how the disqualified FII notification will be sent to the supplier. Similarly, the next one is, so all the notifications, say one is mainly on the disqualify responses, then on the negotiation approval outcome FII notification, negotiation approval status FII notification and award approval status FII notification. So in both the approval FII notification, those things will be now visible in the Redwood this one theme itself. Then the next one is on the collaboration team FII notification. So whenever the negotiation task, whenever it is assigned, an FII notification will be sent to the collaboration team members when the buyer chooses to notify that collaboration team member. So whenever you add those collaboration team member, any particular task, you will get those notification details as well. And this notification, whatever is initiated by the buyer, this will also be again in the Redwood theme. The next one is mainly on the life cycle change FII notification. So whenever on the negotiations, right, you have those options mainly to pause, extend, close it prematurely, amend it, or cancel those negotiations. So whenever the status is getting changed, life cycle is getting changed for those negotiation, those FII notifications also will be in Redwood theme. So this is how it will be. So this is one for the extension. So negotiation 40280 was extended. In this manner, you will have it in the Redwood theme. Once a negotiation is published, once it is published, the what happens is you will receive those notifications once it is open for preview for responding. The supplier will get those this one will get those notifications, and at that stage also this will be in Redwood UI itself. So all these are basic notifications that was existing in our sourcing prior to the Redwood itself, but now all the notification you have those capability to move it to Redwood feature. This is also on the response submitted. So whenever a supplier submits a response, a notification will be sent to the buyer that this supplier has responded to so and so negotiation. So in those cases also, now it will be in the Redwood theme. Similarly, in case of if any supplier is excluded from any round, so as part of any this one, what is it, a negotiation round, if any supplier has been not invited to that particular round, they will receive a notification stating that this one their responses were not selected for the next round. So those kinds of notification also you have it in the Red Dot theme. So these are some of those notification level changes for which you can move it to the Red Dot part. So these are on the sourcing stream. Then on the Red Dot part, again on the sourcing, we have the view negotiation is mainly there. And the view negotiation screen, you can see it in the Red Dot form in this manner with all the different tabs for the negotiation, the overview, views, lines, requirement, suppliers, collaboration team, control. So all those things you can see it as part of the process over here. And you will have the status, which is mainly associated to the negotiation number on top. You can see those status badge. And along with this Redwood theme, you also have from the view negotiation page, you can download those negotiation PDF, the supplier PDF, view negotiation activities, and even to and fro messages. You can do it mainly using this UI. If you see onto the right of the screenshot, there is on top right corner of this, you can see this message boxes mainly there, where using this you can communicate with the team members or with the supplier. So these functionalities were already there as part of online messages, and all those things were already there in the earlier stage prior to the Redwood as well. But now in the Redwood also, these functionalities you can avail yourself from the view negotiations screen itself. And you also have an option mainly to view and download the supplier responses. So as a category manager, you can see what all are the responses, and those are responses. You have an option to this one download it as well. So here, if you see this one on the Reddit, under actions, you can have those download PDF is mainly there from which you can download those. So these are some of those functionalities which is being enabled as part of the sourcing module. Then we have the supplier portal. So in a supplier portal, they have enabled an AI agent called as a supplier portal advisor is mainly there. And it mainly uses two things. One is mainly the document tool. What all are the relevant documents that we upload? Based on that, it will search in those documents, and this AI agent will reference those and will provide you answers to some of those. So based on whatever the query that you raise, based on the documents that you feed in, the AI agent will respond to those. So this is on the supplier portal advisor. Then on the supplier portal, you have the Reddit being enabled to enable suppliers to manage the company profile as well. So for the supplier administrators, they can means for the supplier self-serve supplier clerk or administrator, those users can go in from the supplier side, and they can view those company profile and other details as part of the Reddit theme itself. So here, if you see, you have all the details. So whenever you go to the company profile, you can see the respective tabs like the organization details, addresses, contacts, bank account, business classification, products and services. In that manner, you can navigate to those respective areas, and based on that, you can make those changes as well. And on top, if you see, you have those change profile option is mainly there, which triggers those changes. So this is mainly on the supplier portal part. So on the supplier portal, one is an AI agent which is being enabled, and the second one is mainly on the manage company profile in Redwood part. Any queries?
No, Suraj. Nothing.
Now moving on to the next one, that is on supplier qualification management. So on the supplier qualification management, now the respond to internal questionnaire. So whenever you have those responses for any of those internal questionnaires to the whichever is directed to those internal stakeholders, you can get those responses using the Redwood theme itself. So if you see in this screenshot, you have the questionnaire in place, and you will see the list of questionnaires which are in place, and you have the action button, three dots is mainly there. You click on that. Under that, you have this option to respond, download PDF as well as a reset responses. So in that, you can click on that respond, and you can trigger those responses. So this also, they have enabled it to the Redwood theme. Then, as I told you, similarly for the supplier qualification management, also you have the this one FII notification is mainly there whenever the questionnaire is getting cancelled, closed, or response is submitted. So in those cases also, you have those notification triggered, and those notification also you can change it mainly to the Reddit team. So here you have the questionnaire cancelled or closed notification report is there, and also the submitted questionnaire response notification report is there. So in both these cases, you will have receive those FII notifications. So these are the things related to supplier qualification management. Now, The next one is related to self-service procurement. So on the self-service procurement, we have the AI agent, the procurement policy advisor is mainly there. So this also, whatever the policies that is relevant mainly to the self-service procurement, you can feed in those documents as part of the advice. I mean, as part of the policy advisor template that you are creating, and based on whatever the things that you feed in, the tool or the agent will be able to respond to your questionnaires according to that. So here, if you see all the documents, policy documents and guidelines documents, you have to upload it, attach and publish those. And then using this information, the agent will try to answer to your queries. So this is on the procurement policy advisor. Similarly, we have this purchase requisition status advisors there. Here also, based on few tools it will use. One is the user session details it will use, and from the user section, whatever you have it, you have the statuses will be there, which returns or fetches all the statuses and details about the purchase requisition. And once it is having all these relevant things, using those deep link tools, yeah, the users will be able to access the requisition details, screen to view more information on the requisition. So if any of those link level queries which you have, whenever you ask anything relevant to those requisition, the system will try to fetch in those details based on the user session, and based on whatever is the purchase requisition status and details that it is able to fetch, it will try to create those deep links which provides you access to those. So this is one way. What it mainly does is, for example, if there is an ad hoc requirement for you to view any of those requisition, rather than having it in the form of a report or something, the deep link will be there, which will help you to navigate to those particular requisition itself. Then we have the next functionality. On the functionality side, we have the confirm receipts to resolve invoice hold for pending receipts. So, as part of this update, you can use this confirm receipts action. And whenever you haven't created those receipts, and it has gone into invoice hold, you can trigger those receipt creation process mainly from the requisition screen itself. So for self-service procurement, on the actions, if you see, there is one option for confirm receipts is there, which you can click on, and based on that, it will help you to receive those details. So here, if you once you click on that, it will ask you whether to receive it in full or in receive up to the invoice quantity, and based on that, you can create those subsequent receipts. So this you can do it mainly from the My Requisition page itself. The next one is mainly on the create distribution. Create a distribution on multiple requisition lines. So using this functionality, you as a user, you will be able to create or create a split or create new distributions mainly for your requisitions. And this also you can take in multiple requisition lines and create those distributions. So here, if you see on top, the two requisition lines has been selected, and you have an option mainly to update the existing distribution or to delete and create those distributions. So in that manner, you have those options are mainly there. The update existing distribution, this was already available prior to 25C, but delete and create distribution functionality is where they have added it as part of 25C. So using this, you will be able to create new distributions, mainly for multiple requisition lines. You can create those distributions. The next one is mainly on internal material transfer requisition using a dual UIM controlled item. So what happens is, whenever you have those internal material transfer based requisition, now you can see both in both the UIM, you will be able to see those details. So here, if you see, below you have the quantity is there. Along with that, if you see, the secondary quantity is also showing up as part of the process. So the dual UAM functionality, you can have those. Earlier, this functionality wasn't there for IMT, internal material transfer requisitions. It wasn't there, but it was there for our ender requisition line level details. It was there. For the normal orders was what it was earlier there, which was mainly raised to the supplier. Now they have added it to the IMT requisitions as well. A minor feature which was being added up is mainly to display the results alphabetically when shopping using featured category. So you have those categories in place, and now shop by category, it will display everything in those alphabetic order, and the drill down also from if this is your root level, if I go one level below that, for example, if I click on monitors, inside the monitors also it will show in that ascending order itself. So the sorting functionality, they have added it as part of the shop by category features. Then then for agreement based lines, so whenever you have any agreement based lines for those service based lines where you don't have the quantity, where you have only the amount, now the now the functionality in self service procurement, it allows you to edit those amount for agreement based lines in the shopping search result. So you have an option for those where you can edit those, and this functionality where it is editable is mainly based on whatever you have configured as part of the agreement. So only those agreement lines that are configured to allow this edits for the amount, those only you will be able to edit as part of this functionality. So here, if you see this agreement based amount based lines, if you see few of those lines, the first line is non-editable because as part of the initial one itself, it was made as non-editable. Whereas for the other one, you see those in editable screens where you can go in and edit those amounts. Then the another functionality which which came as part of 25C is on the tax attribute. So you can choose multiple requisition lines, and for those requisition lines, you can select and update those tax related attributes. So here you have those particular tax related fields like the transaction business category, product type, product fiscal classification. So similarly, product category, tax classification code. So all those things are there in place where you can select multiple requisition lines and you can update those tax level details. Then one of the functionality they have enabled is mainly the specific search results for number-based attributes. So for any of those number-based attributes, where and when it actually meets whatever is the requested or searched result, where it's a actual match, there for those it will return those results. For example, you are giving the item number or the manufacturer part number, supplier part number. So those kinds of details where it will check mainly for the exact detail, and based on that only it will provide those exact results. So before this criteria, even the partial matches to the whatever the keyword that you are adding, those are were also returned. So this is mainly on the search criteria that they have added it. Now, you also have an option mainly to refine those requisition searches using the requester or preparer email. So this is one of the functionality which is mainly in place. So earlier, whenever we search for the preparer or the requester, you have to give the name, the last name, comma, space, first name. But now, using the email ID, you will be able to search and filter for those. So, for example, rather than providing the name, first name, last name, if you are having those mail IDs, using those mail IDs, you can generate and you can refine your search for those. Then one of the other functionalities which they have added it as part of the self-service procurement screen is mainly to search for agreement and supplier site user using. So you have those options mainly to search. For example, whenever you have those agreement types chosen, you can either search for the agreement type or the supplier site. So using those details, you can search and you can pinpoint to those respective agreements. So that is one search criteria. They have added it as part of the self-service procurement. Then we have the search for location using additional attributes and preferences. So whenever you create those requisitions, right, as part of the preferences, you have to provide the deliver to location you will have to provide. So here it mainly enables you to search using additional attributes and preferences. For example, the location code, address line one, town, city, postal code, country code. In that manner you can have in those, and even the valid location suggestions also it will provide in. So once you type in anything based on that, the suggestion list it will provide. From there also you can pick in those. Then the next functionality which we have is mainly the manufacturer and manufacturer part number relationship. This can also be used in order to create a requisition mainly for items. So here, whenever you have any this one, what is it, item which you are searching for, earlier what happens is for a manufacturer name, you need to have a unique combination for a manufacturer name, the manufacturer part number. Now, for the same manufacturer name, you can have those option to give multiple part numbers as well. So this relationship, whatever you have it for manufacturer name and manufacturer part number, that need not be distinct now. You can add in for the same manufacturer multiple part numbers. You can add in for the same item. So that is one functionality they have added it as part of this self-service procurement. Then we have the procurement card was mainly there as part of our earlier this one prior to Redwood, the classic UI. We had this procurement card, the employee procurement card functionality was there. Now you can shop goods and services using the employee procurement card in Redwood as self-service procurement application as well. So here, whenever as a preparer you go in there, as part of the procurement card, whatever is available, it will show you those are details from which you can pick in those are respective procurement card. Then we have this use extended precision for quantity in a requisition. So now they have extended it mainly to 12 digit is what they have extended it mainly for the Redwood self-service procurement application. So if you see for price, amount, and all those things, now it will taken up to 12 digit. Now, whenever we move to Redwood as part of 25C, one of the main highlight is mainly to use this DFF and whatever the customization which we are doing as part of the DFF or any things. Earlier, we used to do it through Sandbox. Now it is mainly through VB. We make those changes. So those extensible capabilities, they have added it on the requisition. You can make those. This one customization in header descriptive flex fields, line level descriptive flex field, distribution level descriptive flex fields, even the information template descriptive flex fields, and also the project descriptive flex fields. So these for any of these things as part of the requisition, you will be able to make those changes. Now in self-service procurement, as part of 25C, in earlier we used to have that functionality where you put in that your requested date offset is mainly what we put in, and based on that the requested delivery date is getting triggered as part of the process. Now you can use the lead time also to determine the delivery dates for requisition. So if for any item based purchases that you have in place, if you have the lead times configured as part of your item master, based on whatever it is, it can be used mainly to calculate the requested delivery date. So for more for master items with no source blanket agreement, it will take into account the requested delivery date equal to requisition creation date plus whatever is the pre-processing and whatever is the processing days. It will add it up and it will provide those values. And if any of those lead time, if you are configured on the agreement line, so for all the items which is having a backed by an blanket agreement line, for those cases also, it will take into consideration the requisition creation date as well as whatever is the lead time days, which is mainly there for the items. So now using this functionality, you will be able to derive whatever is the requested delivery date for those. And if no lead time is there, whatever you assign it earlier as part of that date offset field to default, it will take in those value. And as part of a 25C, as part of a Red Dot, you have those options. So once you go into this self-service procurement, you have the options mainly to view all the shopping list as well as the smart forms. And using this, you can view all the smart forms in that particular alphabetic order, or in that manner, you can view all those things in one go. The next functionality on the self-service procurement, what we have is mainly to view the project cost distribution results on the cart page. So whenever you run this distribute project cost, so whenever you run this program, any errors that is mainly prevalent to this allocation of project cost, those details you will be able to see. So if you see some of the project cost couldn't be distributed, and after running that program, you will be able to view the results after running the distribute project cost actions, and you will be able to see at each line level whether it has passed or whether it has failed, whether it got allocated successfully or not. Those are details you will be able to see. Then one of the other functionality which we have as part of self-service procurement is you will be able to view the PO PDF as part as a requester. You will be able to view the PO PDF in the Red Dot self-service procurement application. You can print or save your purchase order PDF mainly. So you have this option is mainly there as part of self-service procurement, where you can click on that purchase order number, and on top you will see that view PDF will be there. By clicking on this, you will be able to download the PO PDF associated for your requisition. Then similar to PO PDF, purchase order PDF, you will be able to view the receipts. So whatever the receipts are that is created against those requisition, that you can view it in your from your requisition screen itself. You can drill down and you can see those receipt level details. And from the receipt level details, once you click on that link, it will drill down the receipt details in the Red Dot page itself. So it will show you all the header level details and the line level details associated for that receipt in the Red Dot theme. And this is on view receipt.
Was it not there earlier?
On the Red Dot, this drill down functionality was in there.
Okay.
But in the classic application, it was there.
Yeah, classic it was there. I was
it
just
was there.
asking for the Redwood.
Red Dot, it was in there. Similarly, for this one, transfer orders also, you have those option mainly to view the transfer order details for items which are mainly procured mainly through internal transfer. So, so before this, you won't be able to drill down to view those transfer order. Now, now for under orders itself, you will be able to see the transfer order details as well. So if you see over here for those particular requisitions, you can see the order number, and in that you have this view orders is mainly there. You can click on that and you can navigate to that transfer orders. And both you can view it mainly at header level as well as at line levels also. You have those. The next functionality which we have is to view the line number when editing a requisition line level details. So whenever you are editing any requisition whenever you are editing any requisition line, you will see the line level identifier, whether which line it is mainly that you are trying to edit. And also whenever you are creating any requisition, at that time also in the cart on bracket, it will show you the number of lines already which is being added. So that also they have added it mainly to the Reddit theme, how many items already exist in the cart. So based on that, you can see those in bracket. So that also they have added it mainly to the this one Redwood self-service procurement. So apart from all these features and functionality, as part of self-service procurement, there were a few bug fixes they have done as part of it. Here I have associated a list of say 5 or 6 which they have identified and they have fixed on those issues. So the first one is related to one-time address and in the requisition details. So prior to this, it wasn't visible the one time address. Now they have resolved on that issue. And the item type, they have relabeled it mainly to line type. Then immediate view of charge account upon update. So earlier, once you update the charge account details, this one the charge account, it won't get automatically updated in the delivery and billing session. Now it has got a result. So now you will be able to see those charge account in the delivery and billing session once you update those. And similarly is the case with unassigned sites. When selecting agreements, it will only display the sites associated only to the agreements procurement BU. So earlier, whatever was the site's LOV, it will display all the unassigned sites also from that procurement view. Means in that list of values, it will show both the assigned as well as unassigned ones. Now it won't show those details. Then we have the sequence line numbers and distribution numbers upon submit. So now it is being ordered sequentially in the cart upon submit. Then there was also some display issues in the line table of the shopping cart. So those has also been resolved as part of the bug fixes. So these were some of those existing bugs which has got resolved as part of 25C. So these are some of those features which was mainly highlighted. So in short, when I look back at all the 25 features from SCM side, I see that most of them are relevant to the Redwood and the notification part, and they have also focused in each of the mainstreams. They are focused on adding an AI agent, for example, in maintenance, manufacturing, or supplier portal. You take any of those areas, cost management, everywhere they have tried to incorporate one AI agent as part of the process. So this is what they have done as part of 25C. So I have collated everything as part of 25C documentation. This I'll share it in this group so that you also can refer this.
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you all. That's it.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Suresh.
Thanks.